I don't think it's gullible to believe in the resurrection of Christ because there's a mound of evidence there presented in the New Testament, but it's also because it makes sense. Some of the people who resist this, they think of the resurrection. This doesn't make sense because they think of natural law as an impersonal something, as kind of a mechanism, and so the mechanism is inviolable. But if you believe in a personal God, then the things that are extraordinary make sense in terms of his purposes. And of course, the resurrection of Christ, it isn't just an absurd thing, but it's clearly central to God's purposes in saving us from sin and death. It makes sense. It's deeply rational, but it doesn't make sense if you're living in an impersonalist worldview where you assume it's all materialistic processes. So I think at a deep level, things go back to the question, what kind of a world do you think we're living in? And at that level, actually, everybody tends to be gullible because we make ourselves idols. We make ourselves false gods to explain and excuse ourselves. And the atheists are doing the same thing. The only way out of that gullibility, as I see it, is to receive God's instruction. So that's why it's really paradoxical that I'm coming full circle in saying, you're gullible if you're following your own way in spite of its failings instead of following God's way.